In this video, I want to show you how to add text to your video and how to alter any existing text you have with different styles and changing basically the caption, the subtitles that you see over here. So under the text tab, you have different types of text to choose from. So your heading text, for example, is this one. And if you click it, it just adds it to whatever scene you're on. So make sure you're on the right scene, it's going to add it. These are fully customizable, right? So in this example, I was talking about large language model, so I could just go ahead and type this in. And basically all these options are available for you to change, for example, the style. So these are the different fonts, and this is the font size. So I could make it even bigger if I want. Now you obviously want to move this around to make sure it's in the right spot. And you have these guides, these red guides. So this means it's perfectly centered in the middle of this page here. And you have lots of different options. So bold, italic, underline, strike through. You could go ahead and change the alignment over here if you want within this box over here. You have different colors for the shadows. This is the text color itself, the background color, the highlight color, and this is basically where you put it inside of your page. So this is just on top right here where I want it. And you could also add animation to your text. So like a typewriter animation, I'll show you what that looks like here. It's gonna go ahead and type in that text. You see it's typing that text for that scene, a useful option here. So if I select this text, you could work with all these options, and then you could save that style so you could easily apply it to everything else. So if I save this as a style, I could go ahead and I'll just name this test right now. I'll save it and it's gonna save. So it's gonna show up under my style here, and you could always add it to the template. And every time you create a new project now, it's gonna be over here under my style. So that's what these texts are, again, fully customizable. Under style, so I have a template. Now some of these require a higher plan than the basic plan, but if you wanna add more templates, for example, I'm gonna remove this template actually. And these are your default templates here. So your styles are gonna appear when you make them. The style library, this is pretty much what we chose in the beginning. The lemon yellow, for example, was the first one. So you could always click these, and based on the scene you're on, it's gonna alter it. So this is definitely not what you want to happen. You don't want one scene to have one type of caption and one another type of caption. So if you choose one of these, make sure you press apply to all scenes. So all of your scenes, you see just on the bottom, they changed. All of them have the same type of style. So that's what you could do in this template style or the style library. You could basically change your entire video or scene by scene what these texts look like. I'm gonna go ahead and actually delete this text that I made since I already have the captions. But the other thing I wanted to show you is actually these captions. With these captions, if you select them, I'll just go, and it doesn't matter which scene because I'm gonna apply it to my whole track. I could go ahead and basically go up here and choose different types of fonts if I want to change the font. All the text formatting from regular text is available for these captions too. And here I could also click this. It says apply position. So if you move this, let's say you want this to be on top, well, you could just press apply position and it will make all the captions appear on top instead of the bottom. In this case, this is actually the right place for captions to be, unless they're covering someone's face or something like that, or something important on the bottom of the screen. You could go ahead and move them on top or somewhere else. Okay, so these are, again, fully customizable. If you like any one of them, I recommend you do it from the styles library here. So you could easily apply it to the entire video from here. So again, this is the little icon for it. It says apply to all scenes, and then make sure you do that for your entire video. And if you decide you want to hide the text, maybe you just have voiceover, maybe Pictory voiceover, 11 Labs voiceover, you hired someone to do it, you could hide the captions, let the video and the audio actually tell the story. But if you're going on social media, it's really a great thing to add to the video these days. So that option is right here. So anytime you could just click it and it won't export that when you press download when you're done with the video, and you could apply it. Again, pay attention to this because this is kind of interesting. It does it scene by scene, so now this scene has it. So when you hide the text, just make sure you apply to all. So now you see all my text is gone, not just on that specific scene. So sometimes I've made a mistake of turning it off on one scene and then downloading it, waiting, and then it was in other scenes. So make sure you pay attention down here to the different scenes you have so they all are looking the same. Looks like this is a redundant scene. Let me go ahead and delete that scene right here. In the next video, let me show you branding, because sometimes you want to change the intro, you want to add your own logo, you want to really customize this for your own brand. That will be covered in the very next video.